Now, people, to tell you what this is, we are just doing our normal podcast like we do every Thursday night. And we're just going to be recording it live. If you jump in, you ask a question, say something with any of the chats, we'll be more than happy to get to it when we get to that part where we'll talk about it a little bit. And even at the end, we'll probably stick around for a little bit, just talking to people, answering any questions you might have. We reviewed 2 movies. If you haven't listened to the podcast before, the 2 movies that we review, we do not spoil. We do not spoil.
Not anymore, man. Not anymore.
Not anymore. So the first 20 episodes of our podcast, we ruined every movie, and everybody was like, "We can't watch you. We can't listen to you. You ruin movies." We don't do that anymore. We just give you our opinions on like the acting, the storyline, stuff like that. The 2 movies we're reviewing today is going to be Chick Fight, and it's going to be The Little Things. We're going to start doing the podcast here in a couple of minutes like we normally do. And both chats are open and I can see them visibly on my screen. So the YouTube one, I think, is the one that works the best. So you can find us. What is the YouTube link? The YouTube link is, what is it? It's just Movies That Don't Suck podcast is what you could look under us.
Yeah,
or
sure.
I guess I can send a link real quick out. Can I send a link here? Yeah, let's see if that'll work. Boom. So I put a link out there on YouTube, which is the easiest place, and Facebook Live, it looks like I put it out there as well. So if you want to follow us on YouTube and chat with us a little bit, ask some questions like why is a overweight 40-year-old male giving reviews on movies?
Yeah. Or why a bald 34-year-old man is getting reviews on movies as well. So here we are.
One from Indiana and one from Texas.
Yep,
or
that's right.
Or why you if you want to make fun of Captain Bones behind me, it's fine. Captain Bones, where's he at? Which hand is that? Yeah, Captain Bones. So we're just going to do a normal podcast like we normally do. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, just say hi to us in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions.
Are you ready?
All right.
You ready to do this?
We're ready to do this. Wait a minute. We gotta start it right though. We gotta start it right because this Sunday, one of the local NFL teams will be in the Super Bowl, the greatest football game of the year. I went and got myself some Boulevard Irish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What beer do you got this week?
I got Shiner, but I'm actually not drinking this because I have shit to do after this. So it's Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I gotta be.
It's no fun if you don't get drunk. Man.
Well, the problem is, we'll talk about it. You ready?
Only if you're gonna get naked.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
All right, and welcome to a new episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are watching 2 new movies, reviewing 2 movies that are out there on the streaming platforms for all you wonderful people out there. One of them is called Chick Fight. Chick Fight is a comedy that is based on a underground women's fight club.
Yeah. Isn't there a movie called Fight Club? There's one called Fight Club out there, right? Is that what this one's about?
No, because Fight Club was that movie we watched at my house that time where we all got drunk and naked.
That wasn't called Boxing Fight?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
that was when Edward Norton looks good naked.
Yeah, he does look good.
When he's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, he's Brad Pitt. Yeah. Sure.
But the actors in this one is first we got Malin Ackerman.
George?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know about our philosophy. See, here at Elysium, we believe that open sexual boundaries lead to a deeper honesty. How'd you and Linda feel about that? Anyway, think about being inside me. Talk to Linda.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's from Couples Retreat. That movie is not perfect, but it has very funny moments.
And the thing is about her, like Melina Ackerman has like used her sexuality for comedy. Because she was in like what was she was in? She was in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. She was in there's a couple other ones.
Watchmen.
She was Watchmen. Well, that was that she was actually, she was Spectre. She was
Sure.
One of the most popular.
I honestly think that'd be the first thing you bring up.
I was trying to I'd go there, at one point, but but she was in 27 Dresses. She was in Entourage at one point. She's in a lot of good The Skulls. I remember
Yeah.
But she uses her sexuality for humor a lot, which I think she plays a lot in this movie that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Then we have the wonderful Bella Thorne.
I want to be the world's best journalist, renowned, respected, like Geraldo, only fuckable.
And that was from The Babysitter. And to be honest, another girl that uses her femininity, sexuality for comedy, because she was in The Duff. Remember The Duff?
Yeah,
that was a really funny movie. She was in Boo, Medea, Halloween. Like she was in a lot of,
She's also known for being like a Disney star, though. She was in this show called Shake It Up. I didn't watch it because I was too old for that shit. But
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And she was in an episode of she was the Swan in Masked Singer.
Oh, wait, okay, I didn't see this. I didn't
don't watch Masked Singer though.
No, man. Dolce Sloan's in this, but we don't have a clip for her.
Dolce Sloan. We'll talk about her definitely when we get to the movie, and of course Kevin Nash.
I want to.
You've been sitting out here for 6 months running your mouth. This is where the big boys play, huh? Look at the adjective, play. We ain't here to play.
So he played the dad in this. I knew I recognized him, and then
he was also in Magic Mike. He played Super Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, he did.
The Secret News. He was Super Shredder.
I didn't know he was a Super Shredder.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he played the Russian in The Punisher with Thomas Jane and John Travolta. That stuff. But that was when he started the NWO, which is one of the biggest wrestling entities of the 1990s.
We also want to talk about Fortune Feimster. She's a great comedian, and also Alec Baldwin's in this, which I'm surprised she didn't go straight on. But
yeah, I wanted to get Alec Baldwin, but I definitely, since it's the first time I was able in the 2 years we've been doing this, got to do a Kevin Nash thing. Yeah. I was like, yes, Kevin Nash, because I'm a huge wrestling fan. If you haven't listened to the podcast before, I'm a huge geek. If you can tell just by the little shelf I have behind me of action figures and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So the second movie that we're going to be reviewing today will be The Little Things, which is a HBO Max crime mystery thriller featuring the awesome Denzel Washington.
I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
From Training Day, man. Like one of his most iconic roles, man. It's so good. Fucking good.
I mean, looking at Denzel's list of movies he's been in, like I think there's like 3 of them that aren't iconic. I mean, like one of the greatest actors of the 20th, 21st century. I mean, to be honest, he's just amazing. And then right next to him, we got Rami Malek. I said it wrong again.
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our running commentary bullshit masquerading as insight. our social media faking as intimacy? Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this, not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
That was from Mr. Robot, where his first starring role. Then he became, of course, Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody that he won an Oscar for.
Did he win an Oscar for that, though? I'm not sure he won an Oscar for that.
I think he won an Oscar for that. I think you might want to... You can check me on that. I thought he won the Oscar for that.
Well, who else is in this movie?
Also, we got the psychotic Jared Leto.
Are you ashamed of me because I hadn't realized that?
God help me.
He is helping you. I have AIDS.
And that's from his Oscar-winning part of Dallas Buyers Club.
And I was wrong. By the way, Rami Malek did win an Oscar.
Yeah. I was going to say Denzel, Rami, and Jared Leto are all Oscar-winning actors.
And they're all fucking great.
And that's why I think they all got these parts in the little things, and we'll talk about that coming up here in a little bit. And we have a bunch of other good actors and actresses in that movie. I know Natalie Morales is in it, Terry Kinney. So we'll talk about those two movies here in a second. First, Chris, tell them everywhere we're at.
Okay, you can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, also at MTS Podcast. And we are on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. And we're also have a t-shirts. You go to bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. You just find us there by searching it. And finally, we are on YouTube.
Which you're probably watching us on now, or on Facebook Live.
So since email info at moviesdon'tsuck.net. And I think that's it, right?
That's it. That's all you got.
Okay, that's all I got.
Any more ways? Is there a place where they can telegraph to us? Maybe a little Morse code, a little.
I don't have one of those. So
no, okay. We need to get one of those. I think that's the next level.
Okay, so what's
talking about level? Our sponsor for this week. Every week we give a great shout out to a great local business that we are either friends with. If you have a local business and you want us to advertise, we will advertise it 100% free. Send us the information. We'll look it up. As long as they're not like a hate group or something like that, we'll be more than happy to advertise your business, your friend's business. We want to help people out, especially in this time of the pandemic. This week, our sponsor is going to be Level 1 Game Shop. Level 1 Game Shop is based in Kansas City, Missouri at 400 Grand Boulevard, Suite 420. Basically, it's in the City Market or River Market in Kansas City. One of the greatest gaming shops. No, they're a friendly gaming neighborhood game shop. They sell games, culture-inspired apparel, figures, and more. Located in the City Market just off the streetcar. I used to live across the street from those guys. I bought a lot of board games that I own because I own I don't know, 80 board games. I don't know.
You have no clue. We'll never have the time to play all the games we want to play for ours. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And so you can find them at Facebook Level 1 Game Shop, or you can find them online at their website, which is level1gameshop.com. So good buddies. I probably paid their rent at least twice.
It took us so long to get to this intro, man. We're 10 minutes in.
We're 10 minutes in already. Gosh.
Okay, real quick. I'm sort of scatterbrained. Because tomorrow we're having people come paint our basement. Finally, we had.
Are you gonna paint like a castle?
We're painting. We just bring home a few samples, but we got the carpet picked out and all the shit. It's just that I have to move everything that's up against the wall back away from it. And then I have to move my workstation upstairs. A lot of shit to do after this. After this is done.
Ooh, so you guys gonna go into one of your are you gonna wait a minute? So I know you have the 2 guest bedrooms upstairs, right? Mm-hmm. And your brother's living with you right now.
Yeah, and the other one's turned into a craft room. But I'm moving my office into the craft room tonight.
Okay, and your brother's living in the other room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he's living in the room right next to your bedroom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
I have so many comments I could say, but if you guys don't know, Chris is a twin. and his twin brother wanted to start off in Kansas City, and he moved up with him up there in Kansas City from Dallas, Texas. Which was great because when he went and picked him up, he swung by at my house here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and got to hang out with him for a bit. Really cool guy. And I got a question though. Do you have any I've never thought to ask this about you, because even though we've been friends for like half a decade now, if not more, do you have any weird twin photos? Did your parents do the same outfit?
So no, we're not exactly like in this kid. You can see that we had a part that went the opposite ways.
Yeah.
But we did have same shirts with different colors and shit like that. But we wore the same clothes, so it wasn't up until a point we wore the same clothes. But there's nothing too weird that we did. People always ask if we switched girlfriends or went to take different classes and fuck them. That's just too much trouble.
That's just weird. It's just weird. In the high school I grew up in, and by any means, my high school was very small. We had a one stoplight three stoplights kind of town, but we had 3 sets of twins all within the same 2 years. One was a set of girls, and then 2 sets of guys, and they were all identical. They weren't fraternal. Yeah. And they would try to tell us stories that they we switch out, no one could tell.
I think those people are full of shit. They got it. I mean, my girlfriends always tell, so
it's none of them looked, even though they're identical, none of them looked identical. You can, and especially personalities. Let's just be honest. You sit there and talk to somebody for 5 minutes, and you're gonna be like, okay, you're not that twin, you're the other twin.
I think my personality's changed way more than it has when I lived in Texas to now. So I think it'd be even easier to tell now.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Because in my small community, I don't know, they try to play it up a lot, and we let them tell the stories because we just wanted to hear where this was going to go.
Right.
And if it did work against somebody, I'm guessing they were either intoxicated, stoned, or just really high on blow.
Right.
Whatever. Or acid.
Or acid. Yeah. How's your week been, pal?
I don't know. I just been doing a lot of stuff around the house. Me and Chris, the way we met is through D&D group. And me and my wife, since we moved away, we have not played with that D&D group, and we have decided to join them. So I've been working on that character literally all week long.
Yeah, we'll be on Zoom tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll be on Zoom tomorrow night to play a good old round of D&D. And so I've been working on that all week. To be honest, just been watching the movies and just trying to figure out all the stuff, figuring out this video, figuring out the t-shirt shop, came up with another design for that.
Yeah,
so I just trying to any way I can stay busy without going completely insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, it's been a year now. We've been into this shit, almost a year. We're 1 month away from being a year being in this pandemic. And it just sucks because I love rock concerts. One of my, a lot of my friends, that's how I met them, was either rock concerts or DJing karaoke at bars.
Live comedy.
Live comedy.
Stand-up, yeah.
You know me. I like anything as a live event. I'll go to a play. I'll go to an opera. I'll go to, I'll go see 3 people paint a piece of wallpaper, whatever. But
yeah, we miss it. It sucks. But here we are. We're 16 minutes into our podcast, and we still haven't talked movies.
There we did. We did the whole first 5 minutes.
All right. Okay.
All right, let's go to the first one. Let's talk about Chick Fight.
Chick Fight. Who's directed by?
It is directed by Paul Leedon. Is that the way you say that?
Yeah, Paul Leedon.
Written by Joseph Downey and Hope Bryant.
So, when I watched it last night, I noticed it was written and directed by men. So I was like, right there, I was a little thrown off by that. Again, stars Malin Ackerman or Ackerman. How do you think it's pronounced?
Hi, Ackerman. Ackerman. It's
George?
pronounced Ackerman.
Yeah.
George?
Yeah. I heard you. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know about our philosophy. See, here at Elysium, we believe that open sexual boundaries lead to a deeper honesty. How'd you and Linda feel about that? Anyway, think about being inside me. Talk to Linda.
Bella Thorne.
I want to be the world's best journalist, renowned, respected, like Geraldo, only fuckable.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's also
yeah, and then
just
don't forget the great Kevin Nash.
But he plays such a small part of the
Great
film.
Kevin Nash.
You've been sitting out here for 6 months running your mouth. This is where the big boys play, huh? Look at the adjective, play. We ain't here to play.
Okay, and it's
I could
also
say
got
that whole speech, all three characters in that whole video speech.
Uh-huh.
I could say it verbatim without the whole thing.
okay. Well, Dolce Sloan, Kevin Conley, Alec Baldwin, Fortune Feimster. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline? Just swallow the beer, dude.
You always do right when I fill my mouth with something.
Well, uh-huh.
All right. When Anna Wincombe is introduced to an underground all-female fight club in order to turn the mess of her life around, she discovers she is much more personally connected to the history of the club than she could ever imagine.
So this is a comedy, right? It's a, I guess, action comedy.
It's a
right?
slapstick. It's a slapstick comedy. That's the best way to put this. This is drink a couple beers, smoke a couple joints comedy, you know?
I wish it was funnier. I really do. So here's my issue with the movie. Like, it was rated R,
Right.
and I feel like that they held back, or they didn't go quite hard enough with the R. Like, I really feel like they could have taken out a few scenes and still it would have been PG-13 to me. Like to me, I wish it was funnier. Like, it was pleasant. It was fine. It was, you knew where it was going. It had ostensibly happy ending. You knew where it was going. And not that I'm saying this movie needs to be like some work of art or that it needs to, I wish it was funnier. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, the person who saved this whole entire movie for me was Sloan. Dolce Sloan. She had some of the most ridiculous one-liners.
Yeah, sure.
Her
Yeah.
and Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Had some of the best, like, little funny tickwits that made me laugh. That made me belly laugh or snort a little bit. But this is, you could tell the writers are new because they're trying to
also tell that whoever the choreographers were, because the fight scenes were okay, but they weren't amazing. Like, I've seen, like, if it's gonna be a movie where they're fighting a lot, the fighting should be pretty fantastic, and that wasn't the case in this.
No, this was a low budget comedy. That's the best way I can say, even though it had some big names in it.
Yeah.
And I think this is the kind of movie where you put it on, you have a couple people at your house, you're smoking, drinking, having a conversation, and maybe look up at the screen every couple now and then to catch a laugh or two. But this is not going to go down in history like Dumb and Dumber or anything like that. It's going to be one of those comedy movies that, 10 years from now, somebody might find the DVD of in like the $2 bin and be like, all right.
They're like, I've fucking never heard of this because it came out back in November. And I didn't know about it until it popped up on
came to
Amazon.
Prime Video this past week.
Yeah, which is free to watch, so don't get too upset about it.
Yeah, and that's the one of the reasons I wanted to do this movie is because, to be honest, a lot of the movies coming out in the last month and what's coming out in the next month or two are not comedies. They're serious movies. They're like, either action or thriller or like have a message to them. Like coming up is like Judas and the Black Messiah.
Finally,
like,
dude. Yeah. The Golden Globes were nominations were released I think yesterday. And a bunch of those movies, man, we'll talk about probably in the news segment, right? You got those pull up?
I did not get those, so I would have to
come on. Okay.
I would have to look them up to even try to figure out.
I will pull them up. Okay.
You pull them up and we'll talk about them.
Okay.
But go ahead.
But yeah, this movie, like I said, I wish it was funnier. It's not awful. It's not like offensively bad like the movie we did a couple weeks ago, but it's just not very good. It's pretty milquetoast to me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, to be honest, all right. If you go looking for this movie and you think, man, this seems like this is just gonna be baller funny. It's not. It has its points. It has moments in it where it's hilarious. If you guys have a different opinion, if you've seen this movie, go ahead and write it in the comment section or the chat session. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. But each person played their part. You know what I'm saying? And each person tried to make it better than what it was. But it just wasn't. It wasn't as good as we all hoped it could be. And
to be honest, like my hopes were pretty low. Like I didn't think it was gonna be shitty. I went in pretty line. I watched it for a span of 2 days. But
yeah, and you know the best way is like some of these people that they had some great one-liners and some great little fun pots, and then at one point you kind of had a point in this movie where you think, oh, that's what this movie could be, but that's not where you went with it. And I don't know if it was the cinematography or if it was the director or what it was exactly, but something just didn't fall in line. And it wasn't the actors. Yeah, it wasn't like it didn't come together. And it wasn't the actors. I think the actors had such a great time, and you could see they were having a good time doing it.
I'm really surprised that you felt the same way about this than I did. Like I expected you to wake up like it way more than me. But again, we have our scores. Why don't you give out some quotes, and then we'll do the score, our score.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So every episode, guys, what we do is I read a couple of quotes that I wrote down from the movies that we watched, and then on top of that, we will give a 1 to 5 score. Yeah. And then I will try to guess the IMDb scores. So
Rotten Tomatoes score.
I could show you my boobs, but unless there's $1,000 attached to each nipple, I'm still taking your car. That was a good one. Oh man, Lance Armstrong totally wants to tour your France. Yeah, I love it. I love her. Oh man, I'm gonna set her pubes on fire. He's my plumber. He helps me clean my pipes.
Yep.
What is it like? It's like a Great Dane mounting a Chihuahua.
I knew you like that.
Guess I lost. Poland put up a bigger fight in World War II.
History joke. What?
Syphilis is a real thing. Took down Hitler when half the world couldn't.
Shit.
You don't even hit like a girl. You hit like a cat who can't box. And then if life isn't interesting, then you're not even trying. I love that one. That was a good line.
So my score is a 3. Wasn't fine, but nothing remarkable. It's just
I'm gonna go
pretty middle on this.
I'm gonna go 3.2.
Okay.
And the reason being is one, Dulce Stallone made me laugh my fucking ass off. I loved every line that she said. I wrote down a lot more, but I'm just trying to shorten that part of our segment up. And two, having Kevin Nash as the big bad booty daddy.
Was he a surprise? Did you know he was in it?
No, I didn't know he was in it.
I bet you. Oh my god, that's Kevin Nash.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, world heavyweight champion Kevin Nash. Woo! The founder of the NWO. The Too Sweet.
Okay.
You don't know nothing about wrestling.
So that should change my name to that, right?
I don't know nothing about no wrestling.
Okay, but that was it. Now, Neil, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to guess what the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is.
I think the audience gave this a 63.
They gave it a 26%.
Holy shit! The audience did not like this movie.
They did not.
Wow.
This didn't even have a critics consensus. That's how. But what's the tomato meter for the critic score?
I would say 12.
39%.
39. They went higher. Wow.
Again,
So-
this is not exactly how much they liked it. They liked it or didn't. You know, like
Yeah.
you know, it's fine.
And this is what I'm saying. It's like it's just one of those movies that if you want to laugh a little bit, you have a little fun with it. Cool. If not,
I've seen this movie a million times before too. Like I've seen like this storyline come
Right.
together, and not that the story needs to be incredible because it's a movie meant to make you laugh. It just didn't make me laugh.
Oh, really? You,
Huh?
you didn't laugh at all?
I laughed a little bit. I'm saying, but I didn't laugh near
Were you
enough.
stoned?
No, I was not stoned, dude.
What? You should get stoned before a movie like this.
All right,
I'm just saying. I'm not. I'm not saying that everybody should get stoned. I'm just saying everybody should get stoned and watch this.
Okay, fair enough.
All right,
I'm not gonna fight you on it.
Yeah, let's move to the news segment.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Movies Don't Suck News. This is where I go around the internet, find news for us to talk about, then we talk about it and yell at each other. So, Chris, you mentioned earlier, might as well pull it up, might as well talk about it right off the get-go, and then just shorten all my other news stories.
Okay.
The 78th Golden Globes Awards that is scheduled for February 28th, the last day of February. They have been announced. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey is returning to host the ceremony.
Okay, we'll just do the really important nominations really
Okay,
quick.
best
Starting out with
motion picture for drama.
Yeah, it's got The Father, which isn't out yet, by the way.
Mhm.
Mank, which is out and on Netflix.
Mank was a great hit for us. We loved Mank.
Yeah, Nomadland, which is also coming out on Hulu the 18th of February.
Yeah.
And then Promising
Young Woman. That was
Yeah.
a good movie. That was a
and
really
the
good movie.
Trial of Chicago 7. I think people are going to talk about how two Netflix movies are nominated for Best Picture this year.
Mhm.
Yeah, so and then we got
I
Best.
think both of them deserve it. Let's just be really honest. When it comes to the Trial of the Seven and Mank, those are both really good films.
Yeah, it's just that I always have this thing when it comes to the nominations. How many of them are based on true stories?
Mhm.
And so The Father, Nomadland, and Promising Woman aren't. I think Nomadland actually is based on whatever. We'll move on.
Best motion picture musical comedy. We got Borat 2, Hamilton, Music, Palm Springs, which is Andy Samberg.
Mhm.
on
Yeah, we liked
Hulu,
it. We liked that movie.
And The Prom. Now, this is what I want to interrupt and talk about real quick because this is actually one of my news stories that I grabbed.
Okay, yeah.
The guy who plays Borat.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Thank you. Sacha Baron Cohen is going to hire lawyer Rudy Giuliani if he does not win the best motion picture drama or best motion picture musical comedy.
Okay,
for
yeah,
Borat.
Sacha Baron Cohen was actually nominated for best supporting actor for Trial of Chicago 7, where he played Abby Hoffman.
Right.
So, but that'd be interesting for him to do that. I'm sure Giuliani wouldn't even consider it though.
And some of these movies, though, that are put up here are performances like Michelle Pfeiffer for French Exit on a motion picture musical or comedy. I don't think we even heard of French Exit.
No.
So that was cool.
Best director though, we got Emerald Fennell for Promising Woman,
Mhm.
David Fincher from Mank, Regina King for One Night in Miami, Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7, and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. I want to mention there are actually 3 women on this list. Only 2 men.
Yeah, Chloe Zhao, No Man Land. Did we watch that?
Nomadland comes out the 18th. I mentioned that earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've been dying to see it too. I've been dying to see it.
Cool. I mean, it's one of those movies. Like I'm really excited to see Judas and the Black Messiah. I think that's going to be one of the greatest movies of the year. I think. I hope.
And also, we got the Nomadland. It's got Frances McDormand in it, and she's just been fantastic in everything she's in. We made her 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, and all that. What's going on, pal?
Do you hear a noise or anything on my side?
No.
Okay. Then I'm just having a ring in my ears for some reason. It's
okay,
weird.
good.
That's also all those years of drugs, alcohol, and
We got best actress, best form of actress in motion picture drama. We got Viola Davis for Maury's Black Bottom, Andre Day for the United States versus Billie Holiday, Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of Woman, Frances McDormand for Manland, and Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. So,
yeah, and then best, I like this one because I'm looking through all of them and trying to figure out which ones to talk about. Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in a motion picture: Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy.
Fuck yeah.
Olivia Colman for The Father. Jodie Foster for I'm not going to say that right.
The Mauritanian.
The Mauritanian. Amanda Seyfried for Mank, and then Helena Zengel for News of the World. Which
I was surprised by that.
I'm not surprised by that one. She did she was like 5, but I mean she's like Kristen Dunst in Interview the Vampire. You know, like because she won a bunch of awards for Interview the Vampire when she was a young little kid.
She did.
So I mean, that was a really good performance. And then
best actor.
Gary Oldman is on there for Mank, of course. Anthony Hopkins
for The Father. We got Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal.
Yeah. Oh man, they put him up there. Oh, that sucks.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
Does it suck though? I mean,
it's cool. I get it. No, it's cool. It's sad. It's know, it's just sad that he gets nominated after.
Yeah, and then we got Tahir Rahim for The Mauritanian, which we'll definitely look into watching. I think it's out actually, so we'll have to.
I'll have to take a look at that. Well, definitely. And then for best actor in a motion picture musical comedy, we got of course Cohen for Borat. We got James Corden for The Prom. Lin-Manuel for Hamilton.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Huh?
Give his full name. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I don't care. Anyway, Dave Patel.
Himself, the first one to do Garfield. Andy Samberg.
For Palm Springs.
Yeah.
We should win that one. Either that or Cohen for Borat. I think
we're almost done, guys.
By 4.
So supporting role, we got Cohen for The Trial of Chicago 7. We got Danny Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah, which you're super excited about. We got Jared Leto for The Little Things. Wow. Bill Murray for On the Rocks, which and Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. So
yeah, and it says best motion picture animated. There's a lot of different ones on there, but let's all be honest. We know which one's going to win. It's going to win. It's going to win.
And best screenplay, we'll go through that, and then we're done. I think we got Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman, Jack Fincher, Dave Fincher's father, Mank, Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7. Florian Zeller and Christopher Hampton for The Father, and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. So,
you know what? There is one last one that I really liked, and looking at these is best performance by an actor in a television series is Jason Bateman up for Ozark, Josh O'Connor for The Crown, Bob Odenkirk for Better Call Saul.
He's so fucking good in that. It's ridiculous.
Al Pacino Hunters, and Matthew Rias as Perry Mason in Perry Mason, which is a great show if you haven't had a chance.
What's that on? Is that HBO?
HBO Max or HBO, whatever. Okay. I don't know all the platforms. But anyway, that's the Golden Globes list. Let's get to the other stuff right away. Let's go through. So, Frozen helped solve a 62-year-old cold case.
The Frozen movie. You're talking about the Frozen movie.
Frozen movie, right. So a researcher, one of Russia's greatest unsolved mysteries, was about in 1959, a group of young hikers climbed up Ural Mountains during a particular harsh winter, and the hikers set up camp beneath the snowy slope. They never made it to their next waypoint. Months and months and months later, the bodies were recovered. So, John Goem, who works at Snow Avalanche Stimulation Laboratory, was watching the film and noticed in a way the snow moved on screen. He's like, man, that was something new. I haven't seen that before. Went all the way to Pixar Studios, and it's like, hey, can I get some information on the stimulation, on the simulation that you have for snow? And they're like, yeah. He used it and figured out how precisely that the students were killed in this 50-year-old, 62-year-old cold case because of the way the snow moved in the movie Frozen. Isn't that interesting? I just thought that'd be interesting.
It's interesting. That's cool.
You ever heard of Harold and the Purple Crayon?
Yeah, of course I have. That's like a kids book. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to become a movie, and Zachary Levi is going to be playing the main star.
Okay. How? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
He's going to be kind of like the narrator. It follows the imaginative 4-year-old who can craft the world around him through the power of a purple crayon. The book was a massive hit for the writer. What's his name? Johnson something. Crockett Johnson.
So Chuck's gonna like say he's adult Harold. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I knew that.
6 people were arrested this past week. Did you see this? They've attempting to vandalize the Hollywood sign.
What are they gonna do, dude?
They're gonna make it Hollyboob.
Hollyboob?
Yeah, because for Breast Awareness Month.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I would let that happen.
And they got arrested. Ghostbusters Afterlife is going to be will finally make Winston a complete character. So Ernie Hudson, Winston, who's in the first 2 Ghostbusters, doesn't get a lot of movie time. Let's just be honest.
He's one of the best parts of it, though. I mean,
yeah, fighting, and he's just a great guy. I met him many moons ago.
Is it Comic-Con?
No. I was a waiter at Applebee's.
He went to
Ernie Hudson was, and this was in South Bend, Indiana, and Ernie Hudson came in, and I was like, everybody's like, "Oh, Ghostbusters!" and I was super goth kid, so I was like, "Oh, Crow!" And so I thought that's really cool. I can't wait to see that. Let's see here. What else do I got for your face? So Justice League, the Snyder Cut, got its rating this week.
Oh, and what is it going to be?
It is going to be a hard R.
Thank God. I mean, like,
we're going to watch a 4-hour movie finally with a hard R.
We'll never ever get done with the episode.
Oh my God, that's going to be a single episode. We have to make that a single episode, right?
I don't know about that, man.
It's a 4-hour movie, and we got to watch the original to make it comparison. I just,
let's make it the only episode in 2 movies. How about that?
All right, we'll think about that later. Anyway, Mattel has tapped rapper Lil Yachty for an Uno-based action heist movie.
I can't fucking believe they're doing what they get. Like, it's like doing Battleship. Just make a new movie, man. Like, do you need to slap a Uno on there?
Yeah,
it's a fun game.
I'm trying to, like, it's based on the popular 1990s PBS series Wishbone. It's set to star in Margaret Robbie is doing a Mattel live action Barbies. What that one's telling me this. They don't have any information on it. I'm trying to read. I've read up on it, and there's literally no information on it except for they're trying to get him to do it. All right, Twins. Remember Twins?
Yeah, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Yeah,
they're in development right now for making Twins Part 2.
But they've done doing that for years, haven't they?
Yeah, but he said that Danny DeVito says he's very hopefully, and that development is in the late stages. Yeah, we're working on it now. It's been a while, I know, and we're sorry, but we're developing the screenplay right now, and it's gonna happen finally.
Okay, I mean, I guess. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I like Danny DeVito. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right,
but they've also talking about making Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii or something for the past 15 years as well, right? Just swallow the beer, dude. Just swallow it. Go for it, man.
All right. Anyway,
break it down. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go.
We got one more. All right. The biggest news thing for the last 2 weeks, let's just be honest, has been GameStop.
Yeah,
and Wall Street Beats on Reddit.
Yeah, Wall Street Bets. Yeah.
MGM Films is already optioning to make the whole debauchery into a major motion picture.
It's still too early for that, I think. I think we need to see actually
I
how
don't
this
think
will.
there is, because if you start writing the script, by the time you get to the end of it, the ending is going to happen.
But I mean, you gotta make it at least captivating in some aspect.
It dropped to $69, $68 a share day.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean,
I don't disagree with that. I like that's happening, but it's like, it's too early to make a movie about it. And
I don't
again,
know.
it's like,
If it shows one billionaire going out and being homeless, it's worth the whole movie.
MGM is MGM, are they a public company? Are they in the New York Stock Exchange? Are they there?
You know, I'm not a stock trader for MGM. I have no idea.
Okay.
I do a movie podcast and every now and then a little porn on the side. All right.
Yeah.
So last but not least, the last news segment.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Kingdom of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Is going to be a new Disney Plus series.
Is it animated?
No, it's not.
I've heard about all these movies all these shows that are being coming out, and they're all live action. And I mean, the last one that's out now that everyone's talking about is WandaVision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've not been watching WandaVision,
which is amazing because Darcy shows up. Darcy shows up, and oh gosh, he was the agent in Ant-Man. He fresh off the boat. Asian American man.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't.
Bobby Hong. No, it's not Bobby. Let's do the lookup while we're on.
I got it, man. You keep going. I got it.
Do you have it? How much do you have it? How quick do you think? How fast do you think you have it?
Fuck. Maybe I don't have it.
Maybe it's Randall Park who played Jimmy Woo.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Okay.
But Randall Park, he's in it, the new WandaVision as well. Yeah, I mean, man, WandaVision, the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes is kind of like, all right, this is corny, but I like it. Cool. But now they're like getting into it, and it's kind of like, yeah, baby, yeah,
baby,
yeah. I want to touch your note. Do you want to touch my no?
No, I'm good.
Why don't you ever want to remember the times when you used to touch me under the desk while we would do?
I do not remember those times because those things didn't happen.
Yes, they did. You took a lot of ecstasy. We did that one episode where we're talking about Midsummer, and you're like, I'm in a cloud of beautiful whiteness, and then you kept on thinking that my Wong was a thunderstorm.
See, someone dropped off right there. We were talking about.
That's the good stuff. All right, cool. Play the outro.
Oh, yeah.
That was the new segment for Movies Don't Suck and Some to Do. And thank you for listening for me reading stuff off the internet. Now to the final movie, The Little Things.
Yeah, The Little Things, directed by John Lee Hancock. He's also directed things like let's see this. He directed things like The Blind Side. Oh, he wrote The Blind Side. Directed The Highwayman, which came out like 2019.
I gotta interrupt you real quick. I totally forgot a news part that I was gonna say.
Okay, then do it real quick.
I know we already did. Don't do the extra or anything like that. So we just talked about Chloe Zoe.
Chloe Zhao.
Yeah, that just got nominated. She's doing a new Western, a Dracula Western.
Okay, I'm mildly interested in that.
Yeah, I am too. I don't know why I didn't tell you that one, and I'm sorry. But now let's go to our final. Hey, if we're gonna mess up, might as well be live right on YouTube Live and Facebook Live.
Right. So he's also directed things like The Founder, The Alamo, The Rookie, episode of Paradise Lost, and now he is directing The Little Things, HBO Max's The Little Things, starring the great
Denzel Washington.
I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go and walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Okay, and that's also got Rami Malek.
What is it about society that disappoints you so much?
Oh, I don't know. Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our running commentary of bullshit masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this, not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
Okay,
Fuck society.
We got Jared Leto.
Are you ashamed of me? Because I hadn't realized that.
God help me.
He is helping you. I have AIDS.
Okay, so that yeah, so that's yeah, the little thing. Homie, you chose the clip, so
You're
So-
right.
so-
I did choose the clip.
Yeah,
Well, I
Chris-
didn't want to do Joker. I just
Yes.
figured, Joker or what was the other one that he's Requiem for a Dream.
Fight
Like I
Club?
didn't want to do those ones, and
Fight
I was
Club?
like,
Fight Club?
oh, Dallas Buyers Club.
Fight Club.
He wasn't in Fight Club.
Yeah, he was. Are you fucking kidding me? He was
Oh
blonde.
yes. Oh, Brad Pitt busted his shit up, and it was so great because it was like, Edward Norton. It's so great because he like did me a favor before I knew I wanted Jared Leto's face to be busted in.
Oh, what? He's so beautiful. You wanted to just
Oh, yeah,
something.
he was so beautiful as Cartel Joker, whatever that fucking shit was.
Why don't you
Anyway.
read the storyline really quick?
Curtin County Deputy. No, man.
You
I'm
ready?
going to start that over. Can I begin that
Yeah.
over?
Yeah, I mean, we
Is it
can't
okay.
we can't really cut it out, but yeah,
All right, can we cut it out?
I mean, we can't.
Can we
now.
edit it?
I mean, this episode, this live thing will be here forever, but the edited episode will be also up as well. So.
All right. Kern County Deputy Sheriff Joe Deacon is sent to Los Angeles for what should have been a quick evidence gathering assignment. Instead, he comes embroiled in the search for a serial killer who is terrorizing the city.
So yeah, Joe Deacon, he is played by Denzel Washington, and this one, I feel like that synopsis sort of simplifies the movie because it's got a lot of layers to it.
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean?
This is a very standard crime thriller.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what I was gonna get. That
All right.
so
We have the old cop that's coming back,
Yeah, he's
the
coming
new
back.
cop that's around, and we got the creepy, mysterious guy that might be, not maybe,
It
sort of,
reminded
kind
me.
of
It
killer.
reminded me of Seven quite a bit.
It reminded me of every fucking crime movie I've ever seen ever. The
There's-
only
there-
thing that
elevates
made
the-
this doable or good was that the three main actors in this movie
Were fantastic.
were Oscar fucking winning goddamn pieces
could-
of gold.
I could watch Denzel Washington paint a wall white and it'd be captivating. Like, like he could do the most mundane shit and I'd be like, this is amazing, right? Not because
He could be
he's-
tying his shoes.
Yeah, not because it's Denzel Washington, because he's so fucking good at what he does.
He is everything he's ever done. I mean, there is not a movie that I'm looking at right now. I'm going through his list of movies that I haven't seen. Nope, seen that too. Veracity, man, I haven't seen that movie in a while. I might have to freaking watch that. Pelican Brief, man, I totally forgot about that too. Much Ado About Nothing. Malcolm X. I mean,
Man on
like,
fire. Man on fire.
Man on Fire. Like, let's go to the first movie he ever did. Wilma. Okay, I don't know Wilma. Oh, it's a TV movie when he was 18. Okay, I don't know the TV movies when he was 18. Well, I mean, he's in. Yeah, gosh, so many good movies.
Denzel Washington's an amazing actor. He's one of the best of our generation.
And plus, he got to start acting with Howie Mandel.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. They started
Howie
at the same time?
Mandel and Denzel Washington used to be on St. Elsewhere together.
Okay. All right, cool.
The hospital show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Rami Malek, he's sort of newer to the scene, really gaining prominence with Mr. Robot. And he was, after that, he was in Bohemian Rhapsody and he was in The Master, apparently.
Well, I mean, he was Night at the Museum. He was in both Night at Museums. He was Larry Crown. That was
great. Forgot he was in Short Term 12 as Nate. I forgot about that.
Yeah, right, definitely. Yeah, Rami is just, man, anything Rami does from here on out, I'm watching. I just love him.
He's going to be in No Time to Die, that new James Bond film. But
I know, I've been wanting to see the new James Bond forever. If you guys could just stop pushing it back, just release it. Like all these fucking movies that are on hold, I'm so just pissed off at the world about that.
If this thing lets up, we'll have an avalanche of movies we've been dying to see coming around the sun.
The time, like said, that the only way that they'll open up everything 100% is if over 75% of the American population has the vaccine.
So how many of the percent of the U.S. is anti-vax?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't look at those kind of stats. I watch movies, play video games, and smoke dope. I don't know what you want. And pro wrestling fan.
You call it dope. You call it dope.
Well, I'm fucking 40, man. I'm not 12. I smoked the marijuana. Anyway.
Hey guys, he lives in Oklahoma. He has the card. It's all good.
Yeah, I can show you my card.
Show my card. Cover your address, man.
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to be dumb. But anyway, continue with the movie.
Yeah, so Rami Malek, he's going to be in this. He's in this, and he was great in it. And we also got Jared Leto, who's been around for a while. He's done some weird shit. He's in a band called 30 Seconds to Mars.
There you go. So everybody knows I'm 100% legal in the state of Oklahoma.
Why do you look like a corpse in that photo?
Because they make you take a picture with your cell phone on a white background and you can't smile. I don't know. So I put on my Mr. Rogers fucking sweater and said, I'm going to make this look as creepy as fucking possible.
Shit, when I get my license here in Kansas, they were like, you going to smile? I'm like, why do I need to smile for my license? For like, come on, smile. And I did like a little like Mona Lisa smile or whatever.
Anyway, let's get back to the movie. All right. Yeah. So Rami Malek, Jared Leto, each main celebrity makes this movie. Yeah, every main star, each person, even
Kim Kardashian's a celebrity. These guys are actors, though.
Yeah, who said celebrity?
You did. Each celebrity in this movie.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay, these Oscar-winning actors just did a really good job, just knocking this one out of the park.
It's atmospheric. It's got like cool parts in it. But again, like you said, I've seen this movie. And the only thing that makes it great are these actors. Like without this movie, without these acting performances in it, this movie's pretty meh. But you and I both seen this movie. The twists that were in it might get people who do not watch movies, but I understood. Like I saw all of them coming, all of them.
Yeah, I kind of had a hunch on a lot of different things and stuff like that. But the thing is, the thing is about a movie, what makes a movie great, and let's just be honest, if one part of it has an originality to it, has a thing that has something that compels you, that brings you in, it could be the storyline, even on a bad B, C, D movie, if it's a good director or if it's just a good cast, that's what makes movies great. Now, or good, I should say. A movie that's great is someone that has all of that, that all together, those things combine. This movie isn't great, but it's good. It's very good. Because
this wasn't really about a movie of murder, though. It's about Jim and Deke. That's what it's really about. It's not really about, in my opinion.
I feel like it was a buddy movie. Hey, we became friends.
If you want to make it happy, it's definitely not a whole lot of levity in this movie. And even the one part where Jared Leto's acting insane and you want to laugh, it's definitely not funny. You know, yeah, not saying it's trying to be funny, but like he's so unhinged in this Ring Jill's character that you want to laugh at it. What are you making noise for, dude? Come on.
Well, I'm just getting my
Okay.
beer.
All right.
Why you gotta be mad at me for getting a beer?
But
Are you
that
mad
being
because
said,
you're not drinking beer?
I don't care.
Do you need
honestly.
a hug?
No, kind of.
Do you need
Yeah.
a mouth hug?
Just a regular hug would be good.
I'm not going to give you a mouth hug. I mean,
Please
I'm
don't.
married. You're
Please don't.
married. That's weird. I'm not cheating on my wife with you. I mean, maybe
That
your
being
brother.
said, great
Anyway.
performances. Great performances. Very atmospheric and stylish. The ending will piss off a lot of people, I think. You know, a lot of people like their movies wrapped up in a little bow, you know. But you don't know? We'll talk about it after we've done recording.
Yeah. To be 100% honest, I thought it was cool. I had a good time with it, you know. But just like you said earlier, to us, just because we watch a shit ton of movies, and to be honest, guys, I've really watched a shit ton of movies. Like, I lived above a movie theater and / video store when I was 16 till I was like 18. I used to manage a Blockbuster at one point. I've lived next to a movie theater within walking distance for at least 20 years. The first, I'd say 25 years of my life.
Mhm.
So, like,
Yeah, man.
every time I found an apartment, I'd be like, oh, there's an apartment. There's the movie theater. Cool. I want that place.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
did it. You did it, pal. Congratulations.
Yeah, I did it. I'm a fucking movie watching jackass.
We are definitely those. So do you want to do some quotes and then we'll go our score?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Now, let's see the quotes.
But by the way, you guys want to watch this on HBO Max? I would recommend it, honestly. I would.
Yeah,
I would
definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What movie was this again?
This was called The Little Things.
All right, let's see here. If I was in a hurry to die, I would go with you. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, that was Midnight Sky. Sorry. My handwriting's sloppy. Anyway.
Come on, break it down. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Don't look
Come
at
on.
me like I'm literally doing
Okay,
it,
sorry,
and you're interrupting
Sorry.
like an asshole.
Go on.
Like an asshole.
Oh, you
I did
wanna
not go
apologize?
to your
You asked-
wedding, go up
are
to
you
your
ask-
wedding vows while you're trying to talk and go, hey, come on, can we hurry up with these wedding vows? All right, anyway. I love you.
Do you want
Anyway.
to apologize? Does it make it better right now?
What are you talking about? What?
Okay. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Go on with the quotes.
Boulevard beer from Kansas City. Go Chiefs. Anyway, don't look at me. You're the one that's been gone for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. We've been under a lot of scrutiny ever since The Night Stalker.
Yeah. Did you watch that? By the way, did you see that thing on Netflix?
Are you
that-
playing music right now?
I'm not playing music. What is going on here? Is that you?
I don't know. I like literally, okay, I'm sitting here talking to you, and all of a sudden I got like an advertisement in my ear for a couch company.
See, I didn't hear that. So,
All
move on.
right. Who knows where it came from? All right, let's continue.
Let me ask you: have you watched the Night Stalker documentary on Netflix?
Yes, of course.
It's great. Oh, go ahead.
When is your boy Columbo going to break my case for me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You're being pretty quiet over there, Kojak.
What's going on, pal?
I am hearing random noises from somewhere, and I don't know where I'm hearing it from.
I'm not.
That is weird. I swear to God, I have ghosts in my house. I'm being haunted. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep. You're gonna kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince. Yeah. Do you believe in God? Anytime I see a thunderstorm surpass a sunrise, a morning of morning dew, I believe. When I see this, I think he is far behind this shit.
Is it your phone making noises now too?
Yeah, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on.
No.
Everything technical in my house is going crazy. I think Captain Skeleton back here is right there. Captain Skeleton is possessing my stuff. You piss on my leg and call it rain. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, I'm fucking hilarious. The little things are important. The little things get you caught. We got roast beef. We got strips. Now we got hookers.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Big Dick Tracy? If you notice, I wrote down every line that talked about a different detective in the entire movie.
Yeah.
The devil's in the details. It's not like I have a treasure map to find this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Anyway.
Yeah, so little things. My score is a 3.7, actually.
1 to 5, 3.7. 3.9. I'm going to go 2 above you again. I really like this. I really like
you are like Enigma because like way I mentioned you. I've seen this movie before, and then you're 3.9. It's really like it's a good version of this movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One, I think Jared Leto wasn't screwing up the Joker. So any movie where he's not doing that, awesome.
You're about it. So tell me
about Denzel Washington.
Uh-huh.
I absolutely love
so good,
Denzel movies. I don't know why. My god, I wouldn't even know how to talk to him if I met him in person. I've met celebrities and I've met rock stars and stuff like that, and I usually don't get like choked up or like, "Oh, you're the greatest person ever." I don't get like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be afraid to say something to him and then look like a dumbass in front of fucking Denzel Washington.
He's one of those actors. He's such a good actor that I don't know what he's really like. And like see interviews with him, like Brad Pitt or anything like that. Because they're great actors, I try not to look beyond like what they. I don't know. Look beyond.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all. So this is what happens sometimes, people. Our mechanical equipment goes wrong, and then yeah. I think my wife's online right now. Is my wife online? Nice. Don't worry, we're going to edit this part out because Chris is totally gone. I'm the only one left. Hi, everybody. So right now I'm going to bring good old Chris back onto the main feed. Nope, Chris left again because Chris does not like me anymore. We used to be friends. We used to be really good friends. There was this time where we loved each other so much. We touched each other in ways that I can't describe. Are you back? Okay, you're back. 1 second. I got to bring you in. Go for it. Still not hearing you, bro. So this is what happens. So sometimes when you listen to our podcast, we literally, it sounds like we didn't miss a beat or we haven't skipped a beat. The thing is, we just know how Chris knows how to edit really well when it gets to this point. So right now I'm just sitting here having a good time. If anybody's on there and have questions or want to talk about anything, put it up in the comment section or the Facebook Live or the YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. If not, then I can just tell you about this one time in band camp. Yeah, woo woo. No, okay. So, all right, we got him back again. Let's see if this works. And oh yeah,
you can hear me now. Okay, sorry guys. That was my.
What did you do? Did you hit a button?
I must have. I'm a great producer, guys. But so without the acting in this, without the actors, what would you give this movie? Like would the rating go down drastically? For me, it would.
Mm-hmm.
With that performance,
like a 2.8.
Yeah, it'd be awful without that. I mean, it wouldn't be awful.
I mean, it just matters. It matters who's in it. Because to be honest, what if you changed out Denzel Washington for Tom Hanks? Or, like...
How fucking weird would that be? Because Tom Hanks is a good actor.
No, it wouldn't be weird. I'm just saying, like, someone that is, like, a mass celebrity, or not celebrity, but a great actor.
There we go.
Like Tom Hanks, like, if you put maybe Brad Pitt, I don't know. Like, what I'm saying is, like, a good actor, like one of those actors that no matter what movie you see that son of a bitch in, you're like, man, that's the movie. That's the thing I need to watch with that guy because I like that actor. And I mean, I really think Denzel, Raimi, and Jared Leto, they could only be replaced by other legendary actors.
Yeah. You're
to make this movie as good as it was.
I got a quick question for you, pal. And this is so I gotta say. So if I'm at, well, you said you were talking about meeting people, you know. So I hope you guys just, you know, I asked Neil questions about people he's met all the time.
Yeah.
Like, for example, for some reason we met Fred Durst earlier this week.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I've seen
to,
Fred Durst, but I've never been like in a backstage area where Fred Durst was.
I go to Neil whenever I want to hear about.
But Korn, I've been backstage with Korn.
And you met JD, Jonathan Davis? Yeah.
We did a shot of Jaeger after I brought a 1998 Family Values Tour T-shirt to get autographed.
Oh,
and he was like, and I told him the story why I brought that, so he was very happy about that.
That's cool. So Korn. But anyway, we got our score. Let's go ahead and do the Rotten Tomatoes score. So why don't you guess the audience score on this?
Has to be 83 at least.
64%.
Whoa!
I mean, I guess it was.
I did not see that one coming.
Okay, well, what's the critics' consensus?
You didn't give me the critics' score. Should I guess the critics' score first? And
yeah. Sorry, I'll do the consensus.
I was really confused about what just happened there.
Sorry. What's the score for the critics?
Man, I don't know. The audience one got me. So give me a second.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to say 79.
48%.
What?
Yeah.
They went that low.
Yeah,
damn.
the consensus is an exceptionally well-cast throwback thriller. The little things will feel deeply familiar to genre fans, for better and for worse. Okay. I mean, I liked it. I would recommend this movie 100%. But you know, who am I? Just both you and I are nobody's talking about movies. So
I mean, but the thing is, it has like 3 actors in this movie that I think we all, me, you, love a lot. Yeah. Like, and that's what makes up this movie to us. And maybe we're not as critical assholes as most movie critics, because I mean, just to be honest, we do a thing like we are critic assholes, but we really aren't, because we like things. We like to enjoy cinema. We're just cinema fans that.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
If it makes me happy, I'll give it a good score. You know, I mean, there's movies I've liked that you've totally hate.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
And there's movies you like that I totally fucking hate.
For sure.
Like, what was that really bright one where I couldn't see the entire movie when we were in the movie theater?
What are you talking about?
It's like all white.
Midsummer?
Midsummer, that's it.
Dude, that was my favorite. You know, that was my favorite movie, 2019. Yeah, it was
2018, 2019, whatever it was. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was just it was so bright. Like the whole time, I'm like half sleepy getting there, and I'm like, oh,
well, it works.
This is like that. Oh my god, who's putting the spotlight on my face?
Well, yeah.
So but then watching it again, that's the whole point of the movie.
So what are we doing next week?
I thought I sent one to you.
Yeah.
Bliss.
Is
it
Owen
with Owen Wilson in it?
Yeah.
And you haven't told me the other one.
We'll figure it out for next episode.
No, we won't. We never figure it out.
We always do.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Are you saying you'll figure it out? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because you never figure it out. You know, on Wednesday I'll be like, hey, are we figuring this out? Oh no, tomorrow's.
We'll find out before Sunday, and just so you guys know, an edited episode of this, if you guys just want to listen to it, which that's what we've been doing. An edited episode will be out on Sunday or Monday, for this. So, yeah.
Oh man.
Man.
All right,
man. Are you good? Well, actually, hold on. Let me.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm really upset. I mean,
what's upsetting you?
You know, that whole thing that happened this past week.
You want to talk about it, dude? Do you want to talk about it? Because I've almost brought it up, but I didn't know if you want to talk about it. So
I don't know. Let's finish this
we'll,
episode, and we'll do this just for the live crowd.
Okay. All right. You find some lemons. I'm not even drunk. What's up? Okay.
How are you drunk? You haven't drank anything.
I know. I'm not even drunk.
You're drunk a Mountain Dew. Are you all jacked up a Mountain Dew?
You can find us on lemons.net. You can find us on Twitter at MTDS podcast, right?
Right.
You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/podcast. We're on Instagram at MTDS podcast. We're also on Patreon at patreon.com/moviesdontsuck. We have t-shirts at Bonfire, so bonfire.com. You Google it. The name's long. So, and then you can also you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube right now. Oh, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. I should mention that, right?
Yeah. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Anywhere that podcasts are available, just look Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do, or look up Movies That Don't Suck. If you see the golden emblem, that's us. Or if you see the bald guy and the big tall guy, that's us. We are just a beautiful pair of men.
See, you said you were I wore the Argyle sweater that we wore in there.
I know. And you told me to look. I didn't even have a chance to look for it. I was doing too much today. I was trying to do a lot of stuff, so I didn't actively had to think about doing this.
Okay, so I guess we're done, right? So you want to
play the outro? Well, that's another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, every time you're walking down a lonely highway, if someone rolls up to you and wants to throw you in the trunk, just say yes, because it's Jared Leto. Have a good night.
That's our first like episode on
Yeah, that's our first live on air. I mean, we're still live right now. So everybody, that is what we do normally when we record. As you saw, there's some hiccups there. Chris is really good at editing those. He takes about 17 hours to do it because
sometimes it takes time. This one will take time.
Yeah, because sometimes we do a little hacking, a little coughing, especially me since I smoke cigarettes, weed, and drink.
I do
stuff
not
like that. So yeah. So right now, because we're friends, and this is just now whoever the one person is that's watching. Who's the one person that's watching? I want to know. Whoever the one person is, just say hi in either whatever comment area you are, the Facebook or the YouTube. I just want to see your chat pop up. So I don't know what to think about it, man.
Do you want to talk about Marilyn Manson? Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah. Okay. I've known the guy was a dick, like since day one.
Have you met him ever?
No, I've never met him because there's several people in my world that I've never wanted to meet, and the reason why is because I don't want to be disappointed by who they are as a person. And
he did that anyway. He did that anyway.
Yeah, right. Because of the internet.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Okay.
I'm just making it so the white light comes up and sees me more. I guess Kate Dennings came up. Oh yeah, we were talking about her.
Kat Dennings,
today. Yeah, Kat Dennings. So I don't know, man. I've known the guy was always an abusive asshole.
Right.
Like I read his biography, A Long Road Out of Hell, when I was like 16, 17. I can't remember when the hell that book came out. Maybe 18. And anybody who gets, molested by their grandpa while he's watching next to a train set and watching 35 millimeter porn is not going to be a good human.
Well adjusted. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. And then like his home videos and like Dead to the World tour was on VHS and stuff like that. The only thing that really weirds me out is like seeing people who are talking about stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like today was Trent Reznor.
Yeah, well, Trent. I mean, he's always been someone that I look up to, even if I'm not a big fan of
But Trent Reznor is a huge woman abuser. He beat the fuck out of like 3 different women in the 90s
I did not
and the
know
early
this.
2000s.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like look it up. Like I remember that.
Did
I
you see
remember that he was a woman abuser. So like,
what about Wes Borland? He came out and talked shit on him. too.
yeah. Well, I mean, I get no. I'm not saying Manson's a good person. That's what I'm trying to say. I know he's a fucked up artist, but let's be honest. If social media existed back in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, you know, who do we lost? We would have definitely lost Jim Morrison. We had definitely lost Janis Joplin. We'd have definitely not, liked, and I'm not going to bat for him by any means. I'm not saying Manson is such a great artist. We should just look over all that shit. It just upsets me, and I get it, though. I get it. But, like, are we still allowed to like his music?
It's hard to say, but I'm not finding. By the way, I'm not finding any articles about Trent Reznor beating women.
Really? Because it was really a thing, like on MTV. I remember
when you find the kind of articles, then send them to me if you could. I'm not saying
I'm sure I can. Trent Reznor spouse abuse. Sexually, no. Of course, it's everything about Marilyn Manson right now.
It's hard to.
I don't know, but anyway,
moving on. Yeah,
moving on. But it sucks. Artists fall all the time, and I'm not. I mean, the guy has half dressed like a woman most of his life. He's fucked up. I don't know what to say.
So there are 2 musicians I really respected that have ended up being horrible people. One of them is Jesse Lacey of Brand New. He's been grooming fans, sort of like having underage fans send him nude photos, and then like
R. Kelly, yeah.
Like when he did,
R. Kelly was grooming Millie Bobby Brown.
Gross.
Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, but for example, he'd be like, "Hey, you want to come to our show?" And then they wouldn't send the photos. Like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were gonna hang out. That sort of thing. And then there's also Chris Clavin of Planet X Records and Ghost Maisu.
Yeah.
Who also did some shitty things, and both these people were now, they're nowhere to be found, which is good in that aspect. It's just, man, we're finding out how shitty.
Marilyn Manson's always been a cokehead.
Yeah.
Right? He's had his ups and downs. Like he was with Dita Von Teese.
Who, by the way, said she didn't find anything, experienced that.
Yeah.
But
he cheated on her and did drugs, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And so that was sad and everything, and that's how their relationship ended. But she said she never felt that way. So it was just different parts of his ups and downs in life. I don't know. Maybe he was around when his mom. I'm not giving an excuse. An abuser is an abuser, and I don't like abusers because, of my childhood and stuff that went on crazy when I was an abuser. But
do you want? Are we good?
It's sad. Good. You know what we should do?
What?
We should be happy. We should end this on a happy note.
Okay, yeah, we should do. We're doing this again next week. Right?
Let's see. We're doing this next week. Let's talk about something happy for a second. Let's see. What's something happy? Super Bowl Sunday. Are you gonna watch the Super Bowl?
I never watched the Super Bowl, man. Last
oh
year.
Oh my God! What's wrong with you?
Last year when the Super Bowl was on, I was playing board games, and I only knew the Chiefs won because there's gunshots outside. So
we're going to our friend Tara and Bill's house. I think you met them.
Yeah, it's nice people that everyone's hopefully being safe, right?
Yeah, of course. It's our bubble. Our bubble.
Our bubble.
Bubble. Is that the bubble sign now? Can I do that? Mm-hmm. Like, are you in my bubble? Are you in my bubble? But we're going to their house and we're going to watch the good old Super Bowl. My arch nemesis in the entire world,
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is in it.
He's been in a lot of them, hasn't he?
Huh?
He's been in a lot of them, hasn't he?
If you cheat a lot, if you take drugs, if you film people's practices, read their lips, deflate balls, of course you're going to win a lot of championships. It's called cheating.
Okay, man. I really have no opinion. But I guess that's it. If you guys want to have any more questions, we're gonna stay on for about another minute or so to answer those questions. If not, we're just gonna leave. I'm gonna start cleaning up, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta get over and I gotta do something. I don't know what it was.
All right, guys.
Tell me what I was gonna do.
I don't know what you're gonna do. I have nothing. I don't know.
Why don't you ever tell me what I'm gonna do, Chris?
Because I am all the way over here in Kansas City. That's why.
Are you in Kansas City or am I in Kansas City?
Did you just switch this around? Did you just?
I'm playing with it. I've never played with it before, dude.
And
Can I do that?
It's our first time streaming on this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
platform.
Oh, I'm messing up the feed. Oh, people are gonna be like, "What's up?" Oh my god, it's so weird.
Please stop. Okay. Well, we'll see you guys. If you guys want to buy a shirt, go to Bonfire.
Yes, we have shirts on Bonfire. We also have fun shirts. So you don't have to just buy one with our logo on it. It's bonfire.com/store/movies that don't suck and some that do.
Isn't that forward slash? Isn't that forward slash?
That's what I said, /.
You said backslash.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, just Google Movies Don't Suck on Twitter.
T-shirts that look like this. They have our logo right across your chest. So when you go out, you can look cool. We got Hookers and Blow shirts. We have Suplex Your Life into Success. Geek is Gorgeous. We watch them all, so you don't have to. I don't know. I got a whole line. Red Pill, Blue Pill, Ape versus Lizard, which I can't say what that is actually.
Just go ahead and say what it is, dude. It's like honestly, I don't think it was a Godzilla versus King Kong, right? That's what
Yeah. But I made a cheap T-shirt so people could, buy a cheap shirt.
Is it cheap though?
It's not cheap to us because the prices I have to only make it so we get like maybe $1 in profit, maybe $2. Yeah, I make it as cheap as possible because I want people to have cool shirts.
And you want to go to WrestleMania?
WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas, April 3rd, 2022. Oh, I'm going.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week, and thanks for tuning in. If you guys want to get a hold of us also, but if you guys are watching this after the stream, go ahead and subscribe, right?
Yeah, subscribe, like us, click on notifications on YouTube. If not, follow us on Spotify. You can subscribe to Apple Podcasts. What are we on? Stitcher. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Bean Burrito. We're on. Oh, wait a minute. Is there a Bean Burrito thing?
There might be. I don't know.
And when are we going to upload the Pornhub channel?
I hope never, honestly.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Have a good night. I'm going to go eat dinner with my wife and my family.
Bye, guys.